Hello everybody, welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. I'm Sean. Every Wednesday and Saturday you can watch me try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition. Today we have, maybe, hopefully, a timely episode of Taste Test for you. We have some Gameday flavors from Herr's. We have two of them, which is, one, the loaded queso, and two, boy, the camera really does not like this color. I blamed the red bag. It might actually be this weird teal. Great, thanks. Good job, camera. It's doing what it can do. And we have these smoked brisket. Wow, it really was not the red can. Okay. And we have the smoked brisket as well. These were both found at Fred Meyer in my my grand Fred Meyer shopping spree. I don't actually know how much these were. These were found on end caps, or actually, you know what? These weren't even found on end caps. They were found on the end of an aisle, which might be an end cap, but isn't. In just like cardboard boxes. Like they basically got them off of the truck and they went, they're going here and we're going to rip it and hopefully people buy it. And I grabbed them so quickly because I was very excited about them. I love funky flavors like this. I like the themed flavors. I'm a big football guy, but I do like a theme with multiple bags of chips or snacks or whatever. Now, these were the only two that I could find. I was trying to do some research in the aisles. That's not a good place to do it. You're in the way. Like, I'm in the way. I'm trying to, move around, but then you're moving around and you're not paying attention to where you're walking. It's like every part of this plan is a bad plan. So if there were more, let me know down in the comment section below where I might be able to find them if there are more. There was one, I think it was Philly cheesesteak, but that post was from like a year ago. So I don't know if that was still out or out again, or if it was just the one from a year ago. But we are going to try what we found. They are, they're both, they don't have, I was looking for, they're both the wrinkly chips. That's not the right way to say it. They're both the wavy chips. There we go. Let's start with smoked brisket, which I don't really think of as a game day food, but then I realized that I don't go to tailgates. So maybe that's more of a tailgate food. Whereas I'm thinking game day flavors in the context of a, in-stadium snacks. Like you buy the worst $10 worth of pizza you've ever bought in your life in the rain. Anyway, let's jump in. Meat flavors don't typically do particularly well on this show, but maybe Herr's has something. Ooh, boy. That smells like artificial meat. Actually, you know what? It's a little bit better. I caught a whiff of it, and I wasn't prepared for it, so I think that threw me off. I feel like there's a little bit of spice there. I like that my voice cracked there. I feel like there's a little bit. Puberty's hard, everybody. There you go. Okay. I think this is a chip where there's enough extra flavor to help with maybe I don't like the general, artificial meat flavor. That is not a surprise. We've had several on the show that are just it's really, really bad. There's a salt and pepper aspect in the base chip aspect that really works it in there. That makes it feel like more of a complete bite rather than here's just the smoked brisket or just the brisket aspect of it, right? I feel like I'm getting the salt. I'm getting the pepper. It's mixing really well so that flavor, even if it's not my favorite, is balanced well enough that it doesn't stand out to be a problem, if that makes sense, while still giving you that flavor that you're looking for. I'm very pleasantly surprised with that. One's a pretty flavored chip as well. They do look a little, just kind of looking in the bag, they do look a little uneven on the flavor. I think that's kind of just a thing. Some chips do a better job at it than others, or they're just not as noticeable when they're off a little bit. You know what? This is a pleasant surprise. I went into this one going hey, the loaded queso, that's going to be a little bit more on my side. Smoked brisket is going to be a fun flavor, but I don't know how excited I am to try it. I'm happy to report that I enjoyed these. These are good. And I don't think that they were very expensive, so that's a positive. There you go. If it's a Saturday, then maybe I'll just throw this up on a Saturday. I can do whatever I want. Do whatever I want. What's the Napoleon Dynamite quote? I've been in a little bit of a Napoleon Dynamite mood, apparently. We have the loaded queso, which I'm more excited for. Big fan of queso. I like cheese. I realize that I'm kind of like an orange snack kind of guy. So there you go. Fun information. Let's try these. And after having the brisket, I'm more excited because I liked those, and that base level excitement was pretty low. Queso, a little more exciting. Higher expectations. I don't like the way these smell. That is, maybe it's too much of it. It's just not a great scent. Okay. Pretty solid. I think could maybe use like a little kick of a spice, like just a little bit in there. And I think the cheese flavor is a little bit light. And for what I was talking about with the brisket, like the potential light flavor is mixed in well with like a salt and pepper chip base flavor that makes it a really well balanced sort of thing. This one, I think, because I want the queso to be more front facing, feels like a little bit of a step back just because I don't get enough of the queso. I do think it could, like I mentioned, I think it really could use that extra little, like just a little kick of spice. Because what's there is fine, but just a little heat. Doesn't need to be much, just like notch one. Not the worst. In a pretty surprising turn of events, I do actually prefer the brisket to the loaded queso, which is very surprising. I think it's a little bit more of expectation and where I land on it as far as excitement. Going into the brisket being pretty low and like pleasantly surprised versus a higher expectation for the queso and being maybe like a little bit disappointed, I think kind of flips it in a weird spot. I don't think that the queso ones are great just kind of as like as like kind of an objective sort of thought process. But I am really surprised that I like the brisket as much as I do. So there you go. A couple of game day flavors for you. Let me know if you've tried them or if there are any extras that I'm missing. You might see it on a future episode of the show. What it is, where to find it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like more. Ring the bell down below. I think I already said that. Watch more taste test here. I threw off myself with my hand movements. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. As always, bon appetit, and have a great day watching football.